Did I do it? Oh, that audio sounds different. Outlaws, I appreciate the 21 months. That's very, very appreciated. Peggy getting fit. Peggy. Finger slipped. How dare you? Getting first 68 times. Aiden, welcome in for 63 streams. Oh, the chat's over here. Look, going to the store, but hi. Maiko, it's good to see you. My data buggy? Uh-oh. Right. I think you can hear the audio of me scrolling on my mouse. Who are you? Who are you? Let me check. Let me pause the music a second. Is that how bad? Wait. You can hear me scrolling my mouse. Who's calling me now? 1 minute. I think I fixed it. Right, something's wrong with this mic. Is it Bob that broke? I hope it's not me that broke.
No, God!
I'm not
No,
in sync
God,
with this. Let me
please,
mute my
no!
phone.
No! No! No!
I hear that so many times right now. Okay. Katie, welcome in. Have you... Nah. It was a call about a viewing, but I need to Google it later and see what it was. Welcome to Guess That Streamer. Am I allowed to tell dirty jokes here in chat? We're family friendly. We're the OG, like, family friendly. We've got different branches that have come off in the community, but here we try and keep it family friendly. But there's plenty of other chats you can say what you want in and whatnot. I'll be honest, this feels weird. I haven't done this in a while. Fun news. I fractured my toe last week. But I finally went to the doctors today. And they taped it to the next toe. Okay, what else do we talk about? I might need to change where this mic's located. I don't know what's happened. But...
Welcome back, Bobbit.
Hello. But if I tap my desk, you can hear it. I'll be lurking. No worries. Appreciate the lurk. Glad your power's back on, though. Peggy on the 200 stream streak. Oofed. Right, how do I stop this from you guys hearing me move on the desk? I might need to use the BRB and try and use my old mic stand. And see if that's better. I think the mic sounds better there. Just no background noise suppression though. There should be. I might have turned it off because the video I watched. But if I open up this software, you might not hear me and I might not hear you for a minute. Let me try looking at the microphone settings. Wish me luck. If you can't hear me in a minute, my fault. Right. Microphone. Let's try adding a noise reduction, which is now on. So if I tap the desk, do you still hear it? That's so loud. Let me try everything. I'm just going to turn everything on and then tap the desk. It picks everything up. I'm going to have to hang it off the window frame again. So, bear with. I'm just going to use a BRB and try and hook up the microphone to the old system and see if that's better. One second. Is that better? Can you hear me tapping? Oh, I might have done it. I might have done it. I might need to turn up the input gain slightly. Nope. I didn't do it. Let me turn up the input gain to maybe like 65. Because I want to sit around the early yellow. Okay, that might be a bit too loud. Let me turn it back down to 59. Where about am I sitting on the 59? Oh, no, you didn't hear the tapping. We fixed it. You're welcome. Use it back on. And then I'm going to test it while I'm talking. Ah, there we go. I didn't hear it from the start. Well, I definitely heard it. And I was listening to the stream playback. Right, what did I miss? What's your favorite type of fish? Huh? I'm scrolling up. Bob comes back to do a chair stream. Katie, welcome in for 375 streams. Send you on Discord DM then. Outlaws, you lied. I don't see it. Right. I don't know how to play this game. I believe I forgot. Oh, I need to scroll down so I can actually see. I just learned to smile and just answer the question. I don't understand the question. Right. So, oh yeah, wait. We're gonna do a steam engine area here, I think. No, not a steam engine. A nuclear power plant over there. This still has oxalite in it. I don't know if we had any other projects. Want to know what you missed? 100%. What did I miss? What's gone on in the community? Yeah, I am slightly out of sync. I can feel it. But it's all good. Whoops. Okay, so the microphone does kind of have to be on the windowsill. I forgot what it looked like when or felt like when I didn't do that. Right, these should deal with themselves and expand to more bees. What are the people doing? They're sweeping priority 1 instead of building priority 2. Ah, it's because they're a high priority. LJ, welcome in, how you doing? Everyone, give me updates. What's gone on in the last 2 weeks? Oh, look, this worked. I need to try and control the volume slightly more. Picked up diamond. I went from viewer to VIP to mod in someone's stream. That was Dev. Finished Friends. That's 4 seasons since last stream. I watched the whole of Death Note and Red Dwarf. I got Penguin Snapchat. Why is that on the list? I just need to add a. My watch streak has gone? How? I haven't streamed. Everyone else seems to have it. Just came back on again. Let's see how long it lasts. Hopefully longer than last time. My sister-in-law got married on Friday. Hey. How valuable that is. I've got an interview on Wednesday. I'm going to be suited up. I'm looking forward to it. Totally didn't cry. I don't believe you. Yeah, I'm going to be suited up on Wednesday. I've done a bit of like practice research wise for the interview. To me, she is still 10, but now she's married. Stage 7. I think this is 6. Stage 6. Because there was the original application. You had to pass that. If you passed that, you got to do a maths assessment, which took about an hour and a half. I placed in the top 20% for that. So then they let me do the English assessment, which technically I should have got 100%, but I was in the bottom 40% for that one. There was some flaws in the assessment because you had to make assumptions to give them the answer that they want, and I don't really make assumptions. So it's like, oh, 2 plus 2 equals 4. But there could be, like, there could be other stuff going on that they don't tell you. That changes the whole equation. Anyway, so I bottom 40% for that. Still passed it. And then I did an external interview, which I passed. And then I did an external qualifications check, which I passed. And then I got offered this. So if I can count correctly, that, yes, stage 6. And I think stage 7 would be a job offer, if I get it. But this is 100% the most qualified, like, kind of job I've ever gone to. Or gone for. I've never done anything more than just an interview. So this is definitely pretty exciting. I have already said to myself, if I don't get it, I'm still happy how far I got through this whole thing. Because obviously on the next stage, they meet me. So, until now, they don't know what I'm like. Let's hope they like me. 1 + 1 equals a dragonfly in a plastic bag. Pretty much. If only knew. I'm hoping I get the job. I'm hoping I get it. Obviously, if I get it, we'll see what happens with stream. I'm not planning on starting at full time. But it would definitely be something I would want to work towards. Just an FYI. Zaps, how you doing? It's good to see you. If not, let me at them. Yeah, I'll hand them a petition at the interview. Like, here's 14 people who have all signed this petition that you should employ me. This might take a while with this many. Whoops. That's fine. Don't panic. I started watching something on Disney Plus. It was like a 1996 cartoon. I can't remember what it is now. King of the Hill. I think that's what it was called. 14, that implied yeah, that implied you signed the petition and like 7 lurkers. Katie's struggling with power outages this morning. Like he has a large enough following and community that it could get many more than 14. We'll see. It's been quieter these last few months. I could outsource it. We could just message some other people on the community. I heard Challengers started up again. I missed that whole thing. But I respectfully did not want to do another season of it. It kind of... I'm very competitive, it turns out. And last time, for like a whole month, all I could think of and do was try and beat the challenges and everything. And I wasn't very good at the whole socializing part of it. How did you hear things with no data? Wi-Fi? I had no Wi-Fi, but I had mobile data. My phone had enough speed in it that I could play the odd Dota game. But not, like, run a stream. And I couldn't even watch YouTube in, like, 1080p. It was very pixelated. I did very much enjoy it, though. I think, Stardust, welcome in, how you doing? Take a sip, definitely. Thank you, thank you. I mostly did, like, longer gym sessions in the morning. Spent longer cooking. Spent a lot of time, like, outside. This last week, I've been, like, just sitting on a bench outside, just chilling. Oh, no, I only watched, like, 5 episodes. You outside? I know. But it can be quite nice. All this outside I've heard of. Where there's grass. Yeah. Oh! That reminds me. Watch this. Wait. I'm gonna go get something and it will scare everyone. 1 second. This is the scariest thing to all of you Minecraft nerds. It's grass. Ooh. Don't be too scared. It's fine. It's harmless. Yeet's laptop across the room. That's great. We were both right, yeah. That's actually cat grass. It's your food. Oh, look at this. Wow, this is going quickly. This is really working quite well. Torture is illegal. Yeah, look, this is great. Hey, welcome in, first time chatter. How you doing? Cat grass. Last stream you said you were getting... No, I didn't. We did a lot of research into catnip, but that's just cat grass. That's for like indoor cats. I don't have a cat, but Isabella does. Right, we were gonna move this, weren't we? It's the best way of getting rid of this without just refilling this whole thing with loads of oxygen. I guess we go down. Research. Not the same thing. They are not the same thing. Let's just clarify. Deconstruct 49 buildings. What has everyone else been up to over the last couple of weeks? Same thing. They're definitely not the same thing. Where's my... Right, hopefully this will now drain out into space, which is fine. Working? That's fair enough. Is this now radioactive? Slightly hazardous. Okay, so like it waves out the radiation. Till I'm too tired to. That's fair. I've been mostly at the gym in the mornings, and then been cooking some larger meals. Not larger meals, but like meals that take longer to make. I'm still a fan of avocado. This might just vacuum itself. Like this morning, I had 250 grams of lean minced with about 120 grams of avocado. And it was very nice. Also, I just thought... Ooh, wait, uh-oh. There's only 2,000 calories in here. And there's only 6,000 out here. We might actually need to emergency send them some food. Very... Okay, so how many kilograms is what? Can we send them... 100? 50? 75. Priority 9. Let's see how much the calories drop here. So we've got 4.4 million. They do it. Oh, that's 10. So it's a decent amount that we're going to be sending them. Let's increase it to like 170 or 168. We're going to do that. 3 million blocks mined on the SMP. 3 million is a lot. Right, that'll be away. How much diamond do we have on this planet? Fair amount. Trying to keep an eye on everything and trying to figure out what's not going to work. Where's this liquid coming from? Fret needed space for the statues. I saw my one with a no internet logo. I couldn't believe it. Let's go space. That's almost there. Let me try mopping a little bit of this area. Look at this. It's making the refined stuff. So we got 2.8 tons currently. I know. I couldn't believe how long it took them to fix it though. Because do you know what the issue was? They had to send me a... I think the second person I spoke to was a guy who hadn't been there too long at the internet company. Because not only did they fail to book the appointment was not needed. So it went down on Monday. Engineers came out on Tuesday. They thought they fixed it. It then was not fixed. So I called up again on the Thursday after the second engineer visit. They then booked an appointment for Tuesday the following week. Called up at the end of the day on Tuesday and was like, hey, no one's turned up. And they were like, oh, it wasn't actually, you know, booked in. Our bad. But you don't even need an engineer. We'll send you a new internet box, which arrived on Friday. So it was 2 weeks, mostly because it was incorrectly, like, diagnosed as something wrong. Okay, that's 1,000,000 calories. They'll never need to worry again. It was the universe's way to get you off of Dota, yet you still used mobile data to do it. Hey, my MMR went from like 475 all the way up to almost 800 now. Still Herald. Is that the green one? If so, incorrect. Yeah, incorrect. I've not been a Herald for like a week. Or a few days. I'm still higher somehow. You know how. You know how you're an MMR higher than me. Because we won all of your placement games. You're welcome. You got many wins in a row. You're welcome. You got placed at quite a high rank. You're welcome. I'm the one with a positive win rate, not you. Hey, I'll be honest, I played back in 2014 when no one understood the game. And if I had a coach as knowledgeable as I am now, I would have a positive win rate too. You're welcome. This is fun. I've missed this part of streaming. It's making some statues. I've seen it in the Discord. I do look at the Discord. It looks pretty cool. But yeah, no. I was considering doing a longer stream today, but I decided against it. The reason I decided against it is because for the last like 2 weeks, I've only really sat at my computer for like an hour, 2 hours at a time, and then went and did something else. So I don't know how I would cope with sitting here or sitting at the computer for like many hours in a row. Because I literally would sit down for like a couple hours and then I would go do something else. So I don't know what to do about that. This planet might need a water tank. Oh yeah, we've got a water tank. With a lot of water in it. We're draining this whole area of the map. It's quite warm though. We should maybe cool that somehow. Leaving the nest? Oh, the nest of the computer? I went through many years of my life where I didn't even touch a computer. Except, well, I think that's probably because my job was in an office. So I didn't want to spend all day on a computer to go home and then spend more time on a computer. Right, what's the power situation on this planet? How much of this do we have? We have a lot of that. I'm going to turn this back on because it looks like, yeah, it has been turned off. And let's check power. Go one to there. Maybe one there. Or mini gas pump. We shall get these venting a little bit. Oh, missed. I'll be honest, I was very nervous to press the go live button. It took me back quite a few years ago. I was very nervous. I haven't been nervous about streaming in a very long time. Is this working? It appears to be working. That is brilliant. Let's go up a bit. This is what? Oh, these were for the eggs. So if we get extra eggs, we were going to put them in the other ones. So we can actually start with 2 of them. We'll build this one. That's where we'll go from. Deconstruct that and that. Double check plumbing. Yep. And I want a couple eggs to be in these. We don't have any eggs. We only have the one. Oh no, we've got 2. So technically these should have a positive reproduction rate. So 1 egg in each should technically over time fix it. Is our food freezer still working? It is. Also, are we missing some of these? Oh wait, we might not be actually. It looks like we're not, so that's fine as well. Back over to here. This seems to be working quite well. Oh, it is. Look how quick it's turning it into enriched uranium. Hello over on the YouTubes. How you doing? What if, just for ease, we put one of those there and there? And we split it down the middle. Then we just chucked one of these in with manual, the manual option. Like that. Go for a level 3 construction for all of that, just so they do this first. Appreciate the YouTube reactions. Ooh. Wait, what do you mean it's too hot? It should be cooled in there, isn't it? How are you overheating? Properties. Your temperature is -13. What's your livable range? Livable range. Comfort range. So they have to be below 0. They're all the correct temperature. Wait, what is happening? They're all the correct temperature. Like, there's one here being hurt. Your temperature is -11. Okay, I guess we turn this down. Can I see your refrigerator? Is it in the Great Hall? No, it's next to it. I'll show you it. Just got to go to work. See you. Catch you in a bit, Aiden. Appreciate you being here. The refrigerator is here. And what happens is it picks up the stuff and then chucks into this fridge. But it doesn't spoil, so we don't need to worry. But it mostly freezes everything else that we're going to use for like cooking ingredients. This here. What is happening? So most of the food, yeah, it's deep frozen. Gotta go shopping? No worries, true. Right, this one's gonna be uranium. We're gonna allow manual use. And then I don't want anyone in or out these two doors. Okay, well they just pick it up through the door. What if I put 2 bits there? They don't need to be insulated. Take a sip, definitely. Yeah, that's chlorine. Also check. Yep. Right, now we can allow manual use again, I think. There we go. Right, so now they're going to actually go get it from around the map. This one, look at this one over here. And we've opened up some areas, so they should hopefully get access to all of this uranium. This one's totally natural. We haven't done anything to this one. Well, what I mean by that is it's not like a man-made kind of thing up here. This is in its normal biome. And all we did was put the doors in. Right. Have they gathered all of the enriched uranium? I think I want to send them some more rovers. Made out of steel. Do we have anything else we could do that we have a lot of? No. I need more ores. So that's got copper, copper, copper. That one's got gold on it. So the only ore it looks like we can get is the copper. So we'll go there. We'll do return trips. Now, is this going to inject enough heat for this to turn back on? You can also mention... The volcanoes are 100%. I'll show you how we use them on this planet. So the volcano over here, we actually just exchange the heat straight into steam to heat up the steam. And then we have all of this stuff being cooled as well. And then because we then cool it down even further, we actually generate some more heat from the aqua tuners. Which I don't think is a positive heat, but, or power. It definitely will use up the heat from the volcanoes and turn all of these steam turbines on, which does mostly power the base. Just going in the shower. Give up for the day. Do you know what's causing it? Like the power to constantly be going out? Is there like like works on the line? Okay. We actually seem to be collecting quite a bit of hydrogen gas throughout the base for some reason. We'll probably deal with that at some point. But not now. What's happening here? No water. Oh, that's because we don't really need petroleum right now. Let's check out this planet. Oh, wait. Did we send them the rovers? No. Let's send them the rovers. This planet has 24 tons of steel, which we should probably send back as well. There we go. And that looks to be done with the uranium ore. It's heating up. Somehow I managed to start streaming again after a heat wave hit. Too sensitive to the storms. That was 2 hours ago. This volcano here also makes aluminium ore. No, aluminium. I think. Which we so far have 11.7 tons of. Let's just... Can you finish this? My coffee creamer. Oh. I've stopped having pre-workout before the gym. I think it was causing me to, like, my nervous system to freak out slightly. I don't think I need it. I'm pretty sure I'm able to just do the same either way. Like, have a coffee before the gym. I feel way better than if I have pre-workout. Because then, like, after the gym, I can't really do much. very like out of it slightly. Oh, when they die, they make solid nuclear waste. Tundra, welcome in. How you doing? It's on again for now. Good luck. We're all in trouble. Right. Hopefully this gets vacuumed. We do also want rid of this. So I think if we deconstruct that, place that there, and then this there, we might be able to auto bottle all of this stuff. We'll see how it goes. Need to keep whatever colder is in there. Oh, that is smart. Penguin, welcome in. How you doing? The rover should hopefully be here. Deconstruct these. Doing good, thanks to you, Miss Penguin. Good to be back. I think I want to actually just... I can only attack that. It just auto-saved. So let's see if we can get rid of that. Hello? Oh, it's because they can't reach it. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna try and push all of this up. It's good to see people here, though. I did have the normal streamer worries of I haven't streamed in a while. I wonder if anyone's going to turn up. He's been asking for ages. Just been called out. With love, for sure. It's probably LJ's fault anyway. LJ was bragging about it a while ago. We blame LJ. The three of us. Bully him. Gotta play nice. When I was at the A&E this morning, on the radio was Michael Jackson, Man in a Mirror. I was just there, like, proper enjoying myself. I'm like, more people here should be bobbing their head to this. In fact, Man in the Mirror. Man in the Mirror. That took me. Coming up next. It's actually before Bad Day. Not bad. Right, if we can get this all over here, my plan is to automate the delivery and drop-off. Somehow. I guess we put that there. Something like that. And then I'll bring that down by 1. Most of the time. See, this is why rovers are useful. Because they can do all these little jobs. Enriched uranium, 100 kilograms. 150 kilograms. 100. Wait, what? Oh yeah, 133. Almost 2 tons of enriched uranium in that one. And 60 and 26. Let's disable this. No, let's not disable that. Yes, let's disable that. Power, cut that back off. Just until we recharge up the power. How did water get here? Right, perfect. It still holds the rad bolts. Is this the song? Man in the Mirror? It is. Minecraft beds and stuff. Let's see what the power does now. Maybe we need more hydrogen generators. Oh, never mind. We have no hydrogen. Oh, we vacuumed it. Perfect. I do really like this song. Right, what did we talk about? I don't know if it's just because I haven't streamed in a while. Volleyball esports. Does the place in the block not move that to the side anymore? Right. But what we can do now... something like that. I've actually been watching a lot of different independent journalists from like all over the world recently. It's pretty interesting what's going on. The rovers might actually be able to do this for me. Oh, and we have the watch hours on YouTube to get full YouTube partner. The only thing we don't have is the subs. We're still down, I think, like 170 subs. And for some reason, streaming on YouTube doesn't really cause many subs to happen. But the videos don't always get the best watch time. So it's a weird, like, catch-22. I wonder if it can still reach that. Let's see what happens if I say water. Enable auto. I thought this could use the pitcher pump. Can these not use pitcher pumps anymore? What if I put that at 1? Is it because of these guys? It's built wrong. Can the auto... I'm going to Google that. Can they not do that anymore? Can they not do that? Oh, they changed it in 2023. Okay, well, I haven't played this in a while. Okay, let's change this then to a water. There's so many changes in this game that I didn't realize. I didn't know that Kratos can no longer walk through a door. Like for the ranchers. So we did those all wrong. So I think people who played this recently might view my builds differently than... Because I used to play when those things were actually in the game. Let's put the water pump there. We're going to start venting all this random water from around the map. We'll put it as priority 1, sweep only, all liquids. Right, now we're going to get rid of that. Okay, awesome. I have no idea where the video is that I was using to design this. I'm pretty sure I was using another design. Want to play Fallout again? I always thought that Fallout Shelter was what Fallout was. I remember everyone used to talk about it. And I never understood it. Because I'm like, yeah, but surely it's just the same thing over and over and over. Obviously, I understand it now. Alright, let's check out this planet. See, this planet seems very chill. There doesn't appear to be much to do over here. Oh, and this is going up. So what's currently giving us water? Polluted water. Nice. Right. Perfect. Back over here. It might take me a while to get back into this game. But I want to do the steam uranium stuff over here. I think we go to power, steam turbines, and start laying these out. Just to get a real vision of what this will look like. Something like that. I think there needs to be 10. Yeah, so this would equate to 10. I'll actually get rid of all of that. Okay, perfect. Check the phone. Hey, appreciate the follow. Very appreciate it. Right, let me see if I can find the original video we're following. Function not included. What's it called? Research reactor. Ah, here it is. Is this the video? No, that's not the video. I've watched so many videos on this stuff. I'm not sure which one it is. Ah, is this it? Ah, that's the one we were following. So this would go from there over. This one's surrounded by lead. There it goes up. That's fine. So we do need this out of the way, which is fine because we're venting this, I believe. I'm gonna sweep this up priority 9 because I'm Oops. Did you get attacked? Why did they attack you? Someone gonna go save them? No one's allowed in anymore. You're gonna... You do that. You do that. You do that. Right, someone come get them. Oh, I said no one can go in or out. Okay, now you can go in, actually. We'll go get them. Perfect. Right, now no one go in or out of there. That's a no-go zone. What are they... Oh, so they're making sand with polluted dirt. Back from the store, welcome back. We're also still waiting on Drecos, which we haven't actually got yet. Because I want to put some Drecos in there. I don't know if to go get a haircut after stream or not. Because if I've got the interview on Wednesday, I like to... Because right after a haircut, my skin's normally quite red. So, I think it's best to do it a couple days early. I'm in a dilemma where for the last 2 weeks I didn't wear a hat, but for some reason when it comes to stream, I haven't changed that yet. Skimmish mutt hair. Oh yeah, that is the same hairstyle still. I haven't worn a hat for like, well, 2 weeks. Let's send these guys some more Robus. Okay. It does take forever to build with just 2 of them. Is one of them sleeping? They are. think that's where it's down the back as well, isn't it? I don't have that. No, I've had this hairstyle for... ...4 or 5 years, maybe. Before that, I had the same hairstyle from when I was a child all the way into my teens. And then I got this one. Mostly because I was at a hairdresser's. And they were annoying me about the fact my hair got really long. And then they sprayed it with water and they, like, put it backwards. And I was like, so I took a photo of it. I was like, that's quite funny. And then eventually I was like, and yeah, it became my new hairstyle for the foreseeable future. In orbit. Boom. You can go home. We should maybe load this up with some steel to send back to the main planet. Because we have 16 tons of steel. Oh, wait, actually no, because we want some for this. Bro, it's so hot. How did I manage to get the internet turned back on for like a 3-day heat wave? Miss mirror. Yeah. I still remember the early into like the Ren Raid kind of stuff. That was a pretty crazy time. Obviously, everything fades over time. But it was still like, it's fun to think back on it. I mean, still 200 on this planet. We've only just turned it back on though. I think most of the people here are just sweeping. Okay, right, it's back to being a vacuum, so you don't need to do that. Oh, I own a fan. Oh, that was really confusing. I forgot the joke I made earlier to scare all the Minecrafters. I just looked to the side and I'm like, oh, why is there like a bunch of grass next to me? But it's probably past its point of living. I don't think it will survive much longer. I think it should have been eaten by a cat already. Anyway. Now, let me go put that in the other room. Jumps out of the chair. 1 second, 1 second. I put the fan on. Because otherwise, soon I'm just going to be reflective. Why I chose mini liquid pumps, I don't know. Cheers, Peggy. Right, let me get up this layout we're gonna follow. Power. We use this one. Go with some iron. So it goes like that, and then it goes up. There. And this side is the same. But reverse. Oh, no, that actually goes... like that. And that goes up. The only problem with this system is if it goes wrong, it goes boom. 45 should be fine. We are slowly going up on the enriched uranium front. Well, that's actually backing up now. It doesn't have much in there. I think we're going to put all of the liquid nuclear waste around here as well. I think with this system, we might need to add a new airlock, which is lead soup checkpoint. I don't exactly know how they work. Lead suit checkpoint. Marks a threshold where duplicants must change into or out of a lead suit. Empty suits are polluted. Wait. Stores lead suits and refuels them with oxygen. Empty suits are polluted water. Alright. So we'll probably need a place for them to take off the exosuits and then on the lead suits. Let's make some lead suits on the main planet, actually. Send it over. Greco? No. You there. Can you make some lead suits? Let's make 10 of them. And they need a little bit of glass, which we appear to not have any. Oh, perfect. Copy that into there. Look how many eggs they're laying. one into there, then one into there. Now this should make us a lot of food. Which one is it we're after though? Oh, oof. We have 2 million calories of barbecue. It's surf and turf we're needing, isn't it? Ah, we never actually told them to make it. Brilliant. That was something I must have missed from last time. This one should be the highest of priority, so we'll put that at a 7. And that needs barbecue and cooked seafood. So you, I don't want you taking the... Or do I? I'm going to put you to a 6. Because then this one should always get it first. I wonder how much heat this is going to make. The only problem with building in space. And this should hopefully put it in there. Why did you put it up there? It's because there's already cooked seafood in here. I'm gonna put this priority 9. I want everyone... There's not too much to do on this planet. This is now your #1 priority. Always be doing that. Back over here. Oh, they built the wires already. Nice. Oh, no, they haven't. Almost. This is almost gone as well. Have we mopped yet? No. Reconstruct all of those buildings for me. Because this is where the actual reactor's going to go. We are making the lead suits now, hopefully. We've got 4 left to do. So, you there. Like that. Priority 9. Put all of them into there. Wow, we're actually putting quite cold air into this place. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's heating up a lot. Let's disconnect that from there. I'm gonna bring that up over there. Insulated. Then we're gonna go insulated into radiant pipes. Bless me. Into a gas vent. Hopefully that's not space, though. That might cool this area. $54,000 calories of it already. There's also this area here, which is quite hot. Right, we'll see what that does over time. That might cool it. Hopefully we have enough of that now. They should have the lead suits in there. So let's go send that to the other planet. Let's get up the template kind of thing we're following. So it's actually got, here is mesh tiles. Tiles 9. That. Deconstruct buildings. How are we gonna reach this? Get rid of that. That's where it goes up. I'm gonna go up there. We can also maybe go up there. Deconstruct that middle bit as well. Also, get rid of the power line and the plummet. And these two options. Or, liquid pump. $23C. It's very warm today. It's supposed to get warmer. The warmest day we've had recently is Wednesday, and it had to be the day where I'm wearing a suit. We'll see how that goes. not a fan of summer. That is fair. I'm not a fan of whatever it is currently. In the winter, I'm always like, I can't wait for the heat because it's so cold. And then you get to the summer and it's like, I can't wait for the winter. It's cheaper in the summer though. It's way cheaper running a fan than it is to run like electric like heater boxes. Can everyone just come sweep all that? No idea how we got liquids here. And there. Where did that liquid come from? What is that? Brine. Was it from that? Oh, it was. You're messing with our water seal. Winter is easier to deal with. You can add more layers. Summer, there's only so much you can take off. That is true. Yes. Except even wood is expensive. Which is funny to think about. .23C is 73. Hey, appreciate the follow, Rockonin. How you doing? 23C is 73F. Let's look it up. It's come from hot weather. Sit outside, especially if it's 80 something F for a little while. Going back inside. Fret, welcome in for 336 streams. I think, isn't it due to get up to like mid 30s? I feel like I heard that on the radio this morning. Appreciate it, Fret. Not if you live at the road place. It's 40% off. We cut some ourselves too. Oh yeah, you can't do that here. I'm pretty sure most of Scotland now is a national park. Well, you wouldn't be too far from one, no matter where you are. How you doing, Fret? Oh, it is one wider here. I'd probably want that to connect up with the main power grid of the whole area, wouldn't I? To maintain. Yeah, that's fair. I grew up in a house with one, with a fireplace. But it was rarely used. It's early on a Monday, though. Yeah. Right. Random thing for on a Monday. I found out I fractured my toe last week. Do you know what's annoying about it? It hurts more now that they've taped it to the toe next to it. Like, for a week, I was perfectly fine, just, you know, like, bearing the pain, waiting for it to feel better. And then today, they taped it to the toe next to it, and I'm like, now it hurts. It wasn't hurting before. It's because you poked it. I know, well, did you break it? I stubbed my toe on a door. I grew up in a house with two, and now live in an apartment with one. I grew up in a house with a massive garden, fireplace, all that kind of stuff. I now live somewhere which doesn't even have a garden. Technically, it has a parking space, which is pretty cool. But since I moved out of the family home, I've never lived somewhere with a garden. Like, that's a privilege I didn't even know was a privilege to have. I just assumed everyone had access to a garden. But no. If I want to go outside, I go sit in the park. You know? I didn't realize how much it costed to own an area with grass on it. Weird the things you didn't know you couldn't afford. Hurts when I touch here, hurts when I... Your finger is broken. I love that joke. That's a great one. But yeah, it didn't hurt till they started poking it. That's really sore. I think I want a ladder line running up the whole center of this, just to make it easier. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the 3 hours today and kind of ease back into it. The last 2 weeks, I haven't sat at my computer for many hours on end, so I'll try not to overdo it. Oh, Fred, I've got my interview on Wednesday. This whole application process started back in June, I believe. So I've made it quite far. Yeah, garden can be a privilege. I never grew up having a garden because I mostly lived in rented houses and apartments. That's what I've done since moving out. You do great. I appreciate it. I've already rehearsed a lot of the stuff that's gonna be like asked and all that. hunting coffee? No worries. Can someone just move that anywhere else? Boom. This is the research reactor. This thing's gonna make a ton of power, hopefully. The only problem with these, I think you can't turn them off once they're on. Like, if it turns itself on, or you turn it on, you can't turn it off if you have enough power. So the idea is that you use the power it makes. So I'm not sure what it uses. Or how much it will make. It doesn't say, but all of these will run pretty much at max. So that would be... about 8,000 kilowatts, which I don't believe we're using that. The max we can use currently is 9.5. So maybe we use this to make tons of diamond. Ooh, that's quite hot. Right, we can start laying out some of the plumbing, I think. Because I'm following a design. Oh, I see. If it can't go up, it goes down. And then this will be the permanent input in case it overflows or doesn't have anything in there. And if it can't go in there, it goes there. There's also a cooling loop that runs around this. Cool some stuff there. I think the idea as well is this isn't a vacuum, it looks like. You're following it wrong, start over. See, this uses a different method to how I like to use. I like to use these. That's just like a personal preference, I think. It wants me to have some more stuff over here. along here. I'm changing the design slightly, but that is literally just personal preference. Don't think it should do too much. Ends around there. We'll find out if it still works. But there's some things I want to change. Construction, we'll set this all to 5. But it's still a vacuum, so that's good. I'll also maybe add a couple airlocks so we can get in and out. Let's also send them some more ropes. What are you doing? Who was that? Oh, you're the lead suits. Because I want somewhere to put on lead suits before they go in there. This one's getting a bit questionable. How much plastic do we have? Do that, because I think that should stop some of it. Because that's slight hazard right there. That's a significant hazard right there. Now it's a slight hazard after we put the plastic. Okay, so yeah, it does change it from a significant hazard to a slight hazard. It doesn't help it if you're inside, though. Don't do that. Don't go in there. That's one of those things where you're like, lock the door. There's like a zombie apocalypse outside, and then they just walk and lock it from the outside. Guess who's going to a party this weekend? Quarry. Yes. Are you also going? He's hosting it. That's a significant hazard. Let's... Of course there's now nuclear waste in our little area there. Oh, I bet there's solid nuclear waste in here. How would I avoid that door there? None of this needs to be the special tiles either. So we'll go like that. And then like that. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. I'm also going. There's a bouncy castle. Hope you have a fun time. It'd be good for you to get out, stuff like I'm back now. Welcome back. So if we vacuum off this area, that makes me think I don't want the door there. Let's move that door. Surely, the door being next to the radiation is the best idea, right? Also gonna put 2 blocks there. I can't. The idea being that the air would have to go through a vacuum. I have to deconstruct that. Why won't you let me build that? And then this area here might just vacuum itself. Let's deconstruct the buildings in here. Should be fine. Oh. If there's anyone here, I'm going to go through the list of stuff I normally say. If there's anyone here who's not already subscribed to the YouTube, the only requirement to get full YouTube partner currently is the 1,000 subs. It should be pinned in the Twitch chat, or if you're on YouTube, you already know where to find it. It'd be greatly appreciated. Now we hope this slowly bends to a vacuum. We might need to sweep some of this actually. Take a sip, but definitely. Sub Bob on Twitch too. Nah, just YouTube will suffice. Oh, whoops. That was actually to fill these with oxygen. Whoops. I've been using it to cool this area. My fault. Let me do that, and that. My fault. Don't forget Bob's Patreon. Maybe we should start a GoFundMe for your time. What is happening back there? Why is there an excess of carbon dioxide? Is this not cleaning the air? It is, but it can't. Is it because it can't get down that way? That is interesting. I think it's finding it hard to displace the oxygen. I was finally able to get myself ready, heading out the door, but I can appreciate the look. We've got about 45 minutes left. Woohoo! It is actually vacuuming itself. It shouldn't be too long till we have this actually up and running, which will be fun. Okay, out of power again. Turkey dinner. Ooh. I've been really liking turkey recently. So this sweeping task is 9, but some of these are still just building. I'm trying to get rid of whatever's making this chlorine. Or polluted oxygen, I'm not sure what actually is there. But yeah, the YouTube is so close to the full partner. The only thing we're missing is the subscribers. And I was considering doing another promotion, like through the ads. But I'm trying to save at the moment for moving. So don't particularly want to do another ad run. Especially because I don't really upload videos at the moment. I was considering doing that again. Do you know what? I think if my internet broke at a different time to my microphone breaking, I probably would have recorded a bunch of YouTube videos. Oh, oh no, True said he's going to the shop. I was going to say something to True. I'm here. Ah, Skywrath Mage. In the recent patch, apparently, the slightest change has made it really powerful again. I think it was changing the mana cost from 80 to 70. Give it a try. Yeah, I did it, was I mid? Oh, no. I was good. So I used it in one game, and I did really good because we were against a Legion commander. So the thing that we did, where I was Legion and you were Skywrath, I did the opposite, and it worked out really well. We bullied the Legion commander because every time they did a duel, I just got rid of them. And then I tried to play Skywrath Mage, but I misclicked, and I played Silencer, which I bullied them early game. 100% the early game, we absolutely won it. But then late game, I couldn't really do much other than just silence people. So it definitely had its limited uses, especially when the carries. 100% win rate with it. How many games you got? 1? Yeah, Skywrath Mage. I want to try Skywrath Mage mid. Other supports 1-on-1. 100%, yeah. I was against a Witch Doctor. I definitely won that fight every time. But Skywrath Mage is apparently good again. I did 2 games yesterday. Yesterday, like, earlier in the day, I did 2 games. You can play later if you want. I will get back to you. I'll let you know. But I played 2 games yesterday. Earlier in the day. The first one was the one where I accidentally picked Silencer. The second one, I went Wraith King, right? Now, picture Wraith King, early game, against an anti-mage and a lion. It doesn't go well, especially when your support goes to a different lane and helps them. And their excuse was they were giving me free farm. I couldn't do anything. The anti-mage snowballed and ended up destroying the game. And 2 people were really tilted at me. They were absolutely raging at me. I just kept saying, watch the replay. Oh, it turned out they were in a party. You get that a lot. When the team is mad, normally the people who are mad at you are in a party. But after the game, because they kept saying Wraith King was useless. So after the game, I looked at the scoreboard. I had the second highest damage. We had a Weaver on our team, so obviously they had the highest damage. I'd received the most damage by like double the amount. I had done the most building damage, and I was one of the highest gold earners on the team. So I think the issue was simply we just got countered. Someone move that somewhere else. Let's change the priority of all of this to 1. See if they move this. It's also normally their fault. When there's someone so mad at you, it is normally their fault. And it's hilarious. But then last night I did a game. What was I? I was Legion Commander. And our hard support was a lion who absolutely deserved the MVP they got. And they were coaching the whole team the whole game. They were like, right, we're going to quickly dive this tower, get this tower. It's on a quarter health. And then everyone get back. We're going to go through the portal and then we're going to go push bottom tower. And he was doing things like that the whole game. And we were following, you know, following the plan and everything, which was rare to see in that game. We ended up absolutely dominating that one. Well, not dominating it. It was a back and forth one. We were against a Meepo who was on like a 7 win streak as Meepo. And they were really hurting us in the early game. But by the end game, I think I had plus 500 damage. So I could dive all 5 of them. Pick one of them to duel and win. We need to get a coach so they can absolutely... I don't think we're the worst. I think, do you know what? In this past, since picking the game back up, I play it way differently. Because I think the issue that a lot of people have is they find a gameplay they like, and they do it every single game, and if it goes wrong, they blame someone else. But in this past time of trying to learn to get better at the game, you need to be very adaptive. And you see people on your team that they pick a build and they stick to that build. They never want to change the build. Which I don't do as much. Yeah. I did notice. It's something I learned as well, is if you ask yourself, what can I do to benefit the fight? And it's like, I can't, I'll just die. Okay, well, I'm gonna go somewhere else then. Go somewhere, try and farm up a bit, push some towers, avoid death. Trying to save someone else. I had that in a game when I was Legion Commander. Was it Legion Commander? No, I was Wraith King. It was one of the ones I lost as Wraith King. And our axe dove 3 of them, 1v3. And then I, like 3 or 4 seconds later, managed to dive in as well as Legion. They died. No, as Wraith King. They died. And then the team was like, why would you push that? I was like, I was trying to save Axe, who keeps diving everyone. And they were like, fair. Axe, get better. Rare. I'm back at the MMR where people appreciate my gameplay. It's nice. I wonder how long I can stay here. A while ago, where I was Warlock and kept saving Zeus all the time, and he was getting so hyped about it. Yeah, I still remember my birthday. We played a few games on my birthday. That was some of the most, like, banter, fun games we've played. And it's because we were talking and just messing around. And we were winning. Most of the time, people don't like having banter when they're losing. I still like to have fun. I found that I take losses much better when I'm not playing with someone I know. When it's by myself, I just like, you know, just queue up again. But when we play and we lose, I explain why we lost or whose fault I think it is or all of that, and then it makes me really mad. When I'm by myself, I'm like, whoops, that sucks, into another one. Not too bad unless there's a faces. I watched a there was a tournament recently, and I watched a couple of the games. And one of someone's just got food poisoning. Who and why? Oh, this planet. That's fine. You guys are always close to death over here. Why though? Yeah, I was watching the game and there was a faceless void who went 8-0. Right, I think they need priorities. Tidy. Disinfect. Right, you're now both gonna prioritize that for a bit. I think I might walk down to the hairdressers right after stream. See if the person who cuts my hair is there. chuck one of them there. Peggy over on the YouTubes. You good there? Yeah? I just Discord. Oh, they can't actually reach that. Okay, let's do that just to get rid of that, then we'll get rid of this. Appreciate the 2 stream likes, by the way, on the YouTube. I shouldn't have touched the tab now, it's not wanting to work. Blue? Right. No, left. When you're on the left-hand side of the screen. There we go. Right, now we want to have stations. Ooh, this looks brutal. That with that. We'll do 3 of them. And then this side will be... there. With 3 of them. And then oxygen will come along here. This is like perfectly already set out. Like that. Power is already in there. Let's do a quick... In fact, we don't need to. That will vent itself out, and then we'll do an airlock. Just do something like that. Put a file there. It should stop this going up. Disable that. Disable that. Some suits. Jump to 26. Yeah, true. I can do that later, by the way. I'll go get my haircut and stuff after stream. Current status, no oxygen. What if we went down and over? Wait, I can do that without any of this. Do that. And then like that. So they should hopefully always prioritize one of them. Ooh, that's hot. Let's deconstruct that. That. And that. I want to use the cool air. That's fine. I was gonna say, why is that not moving? This should be fine. Because I'm also going to add a vent into the middle of this once this is all drained out. Vent that out there. I would probably want a door in here, would I not? In fact, no, if there's liquid there, I could put a block there, and that's an airlock. I want to try and get a game of Skywrath Mage mid later. Because it seems to be quite powerful mid now. The best very late game as a rule. No, it definitely has the issue of how much damage it can receive, but if it's in the back lines, it can melt other players. It's just if they get on top of it, yeah, no, you're done. Early and just steamroll, yeah. I think if you can get... Obviously, if mid picks last, and you see like a Clinks or a Weaver, or even maybe an Axe, you don't want ones that kind of jump on you. Or like surprises you, because you're done. You can't win that. Even maybe a Phantom Assassin would be quite good against a Skywrath. So you got to either hope you don't go against them, or... Because in the game I had, I was laning against a Shadow Shaman and a Viper. And they couldn't even stand by their tower because it was off lane. So if you picture the off lane and you're at the top of the map, so your off lane is the right hand side, I put a ward before the game started behind their tower. So, and just spammed my abilities. They literally couldn't do anything. And our Wraith King got free farm. Absolute free farm. Every time they showed themselves, chucked all my abilities at them, then they wouldn't come back for a while. Which technically, they can out-heal your mana. It's much easier to heal than to constantly try and keep up mana. So they probably could have outlasted it, but it's not very appealing to constantly see flying missiles like this. Ooh, is some of this actually going in that way? I'm going to place super coolant, priority 9, enable auto boss. It looks like the air's going that way. I did not know they had it already. Okay, apparently the rovers don't follow the same rules as everyone else. So now if I go... let's check. So there shouldn't be a way for it to get up now. Maybe there still is. Right, there we go. So now that's a complete vacuum. So it's venting out there, and this is obviously taking it as well. Have you seen the copper stuff they're adding to Minecraft? I think I saw your post about it in the SMP chat. Here we go. Right, that's now going down quite fast. So it was somehow getting from here to here. So once, how long have we got time? Once this vacuums, I'm going to fill this with oxygen. So whenever they go from here into this room here, they're going to put on the lead exosuits. Just to protect them from all the radiation that's going to be over there. Should probably have that for this area here, but that's mostly fine. I also believe there's automation you can do to only put in enough into the reactor so it runs for one cycle, but I'm not sure if that's true. You know what, let's turn that off. Open up both of these. I want to see how much enriched uranium we've made. We've got 3.5 tons, and then once they get rid of this, I'm wondering how much they'll be. So 3.5 is what we currently have. And after all of it, we have 5 tons of it. Okay, let's disable the auto harvesting on all of these, because otherwise they just repeatedly do it. Five tons of enriched uranium is quite a bit, I think. Because we've also got some down here. That's got 2 tons in it. But this can be a backup, in case things go badly. We'll open that up. Oh, that's a vacuum. And I think the only thing we need in here is the drywall board there. Yeah, true. I think this thing with Skyaf Mage is you have to roam. Once you get the kill power, you have to use it. What is happening to this? Oh, it's going up. Oh, while there's so much in here. Actually, no, we'll leave it. Turn that back off. Is this run out? No. Oh, it's power. Power is our issue. When's this happen? 28 cycle. So we just need the solar panels to kind of pick back up. We're slowly getting there. Slowly but surely. I didn't realize how much oxygen these use. Like, once they go empty, you have a real problem. I think these ones bounced back, though. They did. Why are you injured? Hungry, low oxygen. What is happening here? Kit, welcome in, how you doing? Good to see you. So is the problem... Okay, let's get rid of this nature reserve. Because this is not going to. How you doing, Kit? This should hopefully help. Because carbon dioxide doesn't seem to be getting over there. So this one should hopefully help clear this bit. Yeah, Kit, we got internet back now. 2 weeks without internet we went. For what appears to be quite a simple fault. Let me double check. Is this definitely the only way in? It should be. In a few hours. Uh-oh. I would have gone insane the first day. I think the first day was the hardest because my routine was completely destroyed. I had a routine going. So day one, my routine was broken. I think in the first week, I really struggled. Because it was just a complete change to what I'm used to. I did a lot of just laying in bed, just waiting for something to do. Week 2 was alright though, I got into a new rhythm. I was quite ill week 1. Picked up a bad cold. And then because of my immune system, it turned into a fever. I was not doing good. Right, let's pressurize this room. Once it's pressurized, we shouldn't really use it, so... Oh yeah, we were gonna do a hot room up here, which we never did. Draco? Nope. I wonder how many attempts we've had at that and not got a Draco. Ooh, what's the temperature like up here again? Right. I'd turn it off and on again. No, I tried that. Tried that one a lot. That's all gonna go up there. Seafood's the issue. Do we take the eggs somewhere else? Because how many seeds do we actually have? Zero. They're all in here, so no, we don't do the egg thing. Oh wait, we have 600 of them. Some of these already have this setup. You know what? Let's try this. I want to see what happens. We did that in there, and then these moved the... Oh no, because if we move the eggs... Send green signal if of 6. And then if this goes above 6, including the eggs... while we're feeding them, then we want this to turn on. And if it's not, don't do anything with it. MC Leslie, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. How you doing? Welcome in for 155 streams. And then this should move all the eggs up to there. Same old, same old. You too, Leslie. We've got a tiny bit of time left. Let's figure out what we're doing. Oh yeah, so we were pressurizing this area here. And then once this works, I want to see what happens. Let's enable that and enable that. So going through this room should exchange them from an Atmos suit into a radiation suit. And then they put the suit back on. So then if we say, I don't know, sweep this. Let's see what happens. Ooh, this could... No, this should be fine. They'll just move the suits between the places. Yeah, so look. So they go from that one to this one. And then they take the suit off. And then they put that suit back on. So we don't want... No, we'll leave the suits there. Yeah, so that works. So they exchange the suits going from here to here, which will help when we do the big radiation stuff up at the top. I hope it does. Right, I think that's us done for now. Right, let's see who is about. First of all, everyone say bye to YouTube. I'll end off the YouTube here. The YouTube is so... We're literally 170 subscribers away from full YouTube partner. We've hit the watch hours. We've got 4,000 watch hours, right? Which I always thought was going to be the hardest part of it. Apparently not. So we've got the watch hours. Now we just need the subs. But the subs... I don't see happening. Especially without me uploading videos. Mostly just streaming on there. Because the streaming on YouTube, there's not much discoverability. It's very interesting. But anyway. Let's end off that one. Like even that got 13.5 watch hours.